So that's when I was like, okay,
Is it everybody doing their own thing?
yes.
Like as three individuals, or
Usually.
do the parents ever?
That's true. Yeah, the parents actually do. So the thing is, like, if we were to look at this as from like a genogram, it'd be like the parents would have that connection, but I don't think they have that connection to their son. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it sounds like their son is more of a pet or something.
Yeah,
Is that accurate?
I think a little bit. I mean, I don't know. It's not like exactly like a pet, but I mean, it's like I see what you mean. Like they don't nurture him like a child. You know what I mean? They do treat him almost like he's like a pet. You know what I mean? Like where they do give him affection, and they give him attention. They give him attention and they take care of him, and they make sure he's safe and healthy. But they don't nurture him. You know what I mean?
Like what kind of attention? What do you mean by that?
Like like they make sure he's fed, clothed. Like he doesn't have any issues with that. Like he's always clean. Like he's always got like good clothes on. Like his basic needs are being met. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they're fulfilling the roles of caregivers in the sense like they make sure he gets food, they make sure he stays clean, they make sure he's safe, and like they make sure like he gets his work. You know what I mean, like that. But they don't give him like the emotional side of that.
Okay, so he's not. Sounds like he's not thriving emotionally.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
the basic needs.
Exactly.
I'm thinking about this case I came across a while ago, where I don't know if you've heard of this, where some kids fail to thrive, and literally parts of their brains don't develop, because things have to be learned. Like touch has to be learned. So I'm really glad to hear that he leaned into you, so he's comfortable with that. So things the brain has to develop in a sequence. Is there any other behavior that you might like any kind of physical things? Like, is he awkward physically? Or does he express anything in his body language? And like,
He is a little like socially awkward.
okay, socially
Like
awkward.
he has a hard time making friends with kids. You know what I mean? He only has like one or two friends in his class. They have a class of like 30 kids. You know what I mean? So I think
How does that work? I mean, how did the other kids respond to him?
they
How
think
did the two respond to him, and how did the others respond to him?
so. The two understand him. I think they're like a good social support for him. They spend time with him. They know why he does what he does sometimes. So like those two are really good friends for him. I really think they help him. But the rest of them, they think he's like weird. They think they're like, oh, why is he sad all the time? Like, I don't want to talk to him. Like, why is he always frowning? You know what I mean? So that's how the other kids see him. But his two friends, they do, like, even when he is sad, like, they'll come and comfort him sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, they're friends with the other kids too. So, like, they don't give all their attention to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But when they do, it's like, it's a good relationship.
Yeah.
But it's like he doesn't have that like consistently because they have they have other friends in the class that they spend time with as well.
So I think what I think I'm hearing you saying is his behavior is symptomatic or response to what's going on at home.
Oh yeah,
Is that fair?
no doubt, no doubt.
So the mom, what's up? Like is she just not know any better? Is she too busy?
I think so. I think it's a combination of that. Is that she doesn't know any better? Like she probably doesn't know how to parent like the way you're supposed to parent. Like she's not emotionally nurturing to her child, and it's also probably because she's busy because both the parents work full time, and they both work till like 5 or 6 every day. You know what I mean? Like and then like they get home, they eat dinner, and then like they don't really spend family time together. They just do their thing. Go to sleep, wake up the next day, same thing. You know what I mean?
So they're not intentionally abusive.
Yeah.
They're decent people,
Mhm.
white collar. So you don't see any signs. I'm not hearing you saying you see any signs of any kind of developmental issues, like structural developmental issues with the brain because of the lack of nourishment. Because
I mean,
I'm wondering how far back this goes.
right. Try to see like where
Yeah.
Like where in his
Where
in his development.
parts were left out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one.
Mhm.
And then I'm looking at the family as a whole.
Mhm.
And there's a thing called triangulation, which
Mhm.
kind of like, certain members gang up on another member.
I think.
And I don't really see that in that classic sense, but
Mhm.
more in unintentional sense.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll give you an example. So the parents went on a vacation, okay, for 2 weeks. They didn't bring their son with them. Okay. They left the son with a caregiver. It was like a family member, right? They just watched the house with him for a little while. Parents get back and they tell the son that was the best vacation ever. And I know they didn't mean to, but the way the son took that was, oh my God, my parents hate me. They took a vacation away from me and they thought it was the most heavenly thing ever because I wasn't there. And that poor little thing, it just ruined his self-esteem. Because it's his parents. They're the two people he looks up to the most, and they're over here saying stuff like, hey, it was great not seeing you for 2 weeks, Sonny. Like, you know what I mean?
So it wasn't like I go off with my significant other and I tell you about this great vacation to you,
Right.
who's an outsider or stranger understanding about my experience. It was it's their son who was supposed to go with them.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's interpreting that as, I'm the family dog.
Yeah,
and you-
exact-
You put me in the kennel while you guys went and have a great time.
Hmm.
Wow. And it didn't sound like if I told you that, it's not to be mean to you. Like, this is what we did. And it doesn't sound like that either.
Hmm.
Like, they weren't trying to brag.
I don't think they were. I think it's just like, they hadn't seen him for 2 weeks, and then they were like, hey, let's tell you what we did on our vacation. You know what I mean? Like, it was really fun. I think the reason they didn't take him is because it was during school time.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like, still, like, they could have scheduled it to be when he has a break or something, you know what I mean? But that's their
Okay.
own thing. But, yeah, like, I think they were, like, they were, like, telling him, like, oh, this is a great vacation, but then in his head, he's depressive, he beats himself up, so he instantly just thought, like, they hate me. Like, they wanted to be away from me.
Wow.
And I'm sure that's not the first time he's felt that way.
I mean, I'm thinking about this therapy model, structural family therapy. It
Mhm.
sounds like, or more like, this family sounds like it needs therapy.
Yes.
So you have the members in there, and then
Mhm.
there's like boundaries. It doesn't sound like there is boundaries. It's like everybody's kind of doing their own thing.
Mhm.
The alignment, not intentional, but it sounds like the parents have aligned with each other,
Mhm.
just because they get along, or they meet each other's needs or
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
And then there is a power discrepancy just because he's a child, and so he has expectations that aren't being met.
Mhm.
But I am really happy, like I said, that he leaned into you. I mean, that's telling that he sounds like a normal kid responding to his parents with the alignment, the unintentional alignment,
Mhm.
the triangulation, those
Mhm.
lack of boundaries. And he's just responding in a normal way.
I
And
think.
then the parents, there's no, this doesn't sound like there's any kind of abuse going on.
No,
It's just,
I don't think there is.
I don't know any better.
Exactly. And the thing with him too is I think that he wasn't taught how to control or taught how to manage and understand his emotions. I think that's why he outbursts so much. You know what I mean?
And then who is he supposed to learn that from?
The parents, exactly.
Yeah.
The parents haven't taught him that, so that's why it feeds the cycle.
Okay.
You know?
And then, so when you brought the mom in, was she kind of open to being there? Or is it just a waste of my time? Why you bothered me?
She definitely listened to what we were saying.
Okay, so
So-
she finally kind of got what you
Yeah.
were saying.
I think so. The thing is, we didn't at the meeting. It's we're at the school and they try to be so respectful to parents. Like they don't try to tell the parents anything like that they should. They don't like try to like tell the parents this is what you have to do.
Right.
They kind of just tell them this is what's happening. And this is what you could do to make it better.
Yeah. But the school also has a resource, which is you. So you're the social worker
Mhm.
who at times goes outside of the school to address things. Can
Mhm.
you do that? Because I'm thinking that they should get together. Was there any mention of the father by the mother? I know the
A little
son.
bit.
So I'm just trying to get a sense of
Yeah.
would he be open to it? Because it sounds like they're decent people. They're busy. But for whatever reason, they weren't really instructed. You know, their son didn't come with an instruction manual,
Right, exactly.
and they kind of need. They should be informed of how this is affecting them. Like you
Definitely.
said, their son. You know, and you brought it up earlier, the genogram. That might be a good way to illustrate to the family, this is what's going on. And this is your son's interpretation. You think that would help?
Oh, definitely.
And then just to get them to understand, and then you can come up with simple things that they can do, just to let this boy know that they care.
Okay.
Yeah. How's that sound?
That sounds awesome. I think that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And what else do you think I should do? Like, what are the next steps I should take?
Well, I would keep an eye on that. I mean, you seem to have a really good rapport with the boy.
Yeah, I talk to him every day.
I'm really,
Yeah.
like I said, I know I keep bringing it up, but I'm really happy that he was comfortable enough to, lean into you. And so that's just telling me a whole lot. Like, wow, he's relying on you to get what he should be getting from his
Right.
parents.
Yeah. Exactly. Because I think I was like the first listening ear who like
Yeah.
actually like cared.
So
You know?
I don't know where he got that from. That being okay with that physical affection, which is totally normal. We've been doing that for forever as human beings. So that might be something that if they could include, like, hey, just pat him on the back,
Yeah.
just let him lean into you from time to
Yeah.
time.
Like sit with him on the couch. Just put your arm around him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Just do